The Exchange District offers a glimpse of what Winnipeg was during the development boom of the early 20th century. The district is a National Historic Site of Canada, and today you can live, eat, shop, and play in this unique neighborhood. And offering a new place to play is our featured restaurant, Across the Board. I'm Scott Anderson, and this is One Dish Winnipeg. I'm from Winnipeg, and I love Winnipeg. And with such an amazing culinary scene, I had to get out and try some of the best Winnipeg restaurants. Join me as I try their one dish.
My name is Olaf Pütlik, and I'm the co-owner of Across the Board. Across the Board opened in May this year, and it's a little bit of a unique restaurant concept in that it is a full licensed restaurant where you can just come and have a meal or a drink. But if you would also like to play games, we have around 700 board games to choose from. And for a small cover charge of $5 a person, you have access to that library. You can stay as long as you want and play games with your friends or family. We hope it's a place where you can build relationships and have a few laughs together, get to know each other a little bit better. We believe that our food is really good quality. We believe that we have a staff that will be very friendly and very helpful. So hopefully you'll be here and just have a really great time. The menu at Across the Board is very homemade, it's very healthy, it's very local. So we're trying to get a really healthy alternative to some of the greasy food that you might find in other board game cafes or similar restaurants. So most of the food here is just kind of fresh, homemade, and prepared in-house. My favorite board game is a German game called Kuhhandel, which translates into cow dealing. It's a bargaining game where you have a whole bunch of farm animals and you're trying to outbid each other to collect sets with them.
So we know Olaf's favorite board game, but what about Across the Board's one dish? For that, let's head to the kitchen and check with George. George, what is Across the Board's one dish?
Well, the one dish that we're going to feature is our Across the Board. It's actually the name of our restaurant is the name of this dish, and it kind of encompasses a lot of things that we like about this place. It's great for sharing. It's comfort food. It's something that's really great for just picking and snacking while you're playing games. Something that you'd eat at the cabin while you're playing crokinole with your family. It'll always be slightly different, so people coming back always get a bit of a different experience. And what I like to start with is just by putting a few of the main things there and then building around that. Okay. So we'll start with our sauces. This one here is Italian red sauce. It's like an Italian chutney. And then this one here is it's a Dijon sauce, just like a couple different mustards mixed together with some honey. So next I like to start with the crackers. What's nice
These don't look like normal crackers. These look like almost like toasted bread.
Yeah, so we get nice baguettes from the Tallgrass Bakery. Okay. And then they're fresh for a day, and then the next day, once they're not totally fresh anymore, then we cut them up and toast them into nice little crostinis. So what's nice is the cooks get a chance to have fun and to play around, and they get a chance to do different platings every time. So something we've been doing lately is to give people a little taste of something else we do, is we've been doing a little arugula down here, and then we just do a little bit of a beet salad. So it kind of gives people some of the idea of some of the flavors in one of our other dishes, which is a beet carpaccio. And then we'll take a bit of goat cheese, and then this right here is it's Malden salt.
What's that?
It's a finishing salt.
Okay.
And it's a bit of a more expensive salt, and it's made in a very traditional way in England. So not many places still make it the way they do. So it's the area of England that comes from is Malden, and it just stays in nice large chunks. Almost looks like snowflakes. Yeah. And you don't want to crumble it at all. You just pick it up and gently drop it down.
Sprinkle it on.
It's got a really nice flavor to it. And we'll just do a little bit of balsamic reduction right on top.
Wow. It's definitely looking like artwork right now. It's coming together. I'm starting to see what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's nice once you start, and you can kind of catch what colors you're missing and build from there. Yeah. So right here we'll do some pickled artichoke. Okay. These are hemp hearts. Yep. So nice to get some color on those guys there. And then here we got some toasted pecans. So yeah, we'll try and always fit the season, fit what's right at the time. So this cheese right here, this is smoked Gouda cheese. And then this one here is a camembert. And with this one lately, we've just been taking a nice big wedge and putting it right down.
Oh, that's a good chunk of cheese right there.
And then people can just cut into it and spread it on there as they like. Now we'll get on to the meats. So we've got our prosciutto here, which you just give kind of a rough roll. Wow.
You just made a flower of prosciutto, I'm pretty sure there.
Nice little rose petal.
A little rose petal of prosciutto. The best rose there is.
And So this one here, this was something from our new menu is kubasa, and this right here is this is a Genoa salami.
Okay.
So we got our Ukrainian style meat over there, and we got our Italian meat here, and then we go a little bit spicy here with we got some Spanish chorizo right here.
Oh wow.
Sweet. Now once we get to this point, now we just kind of start filling in the blanks. So we got some toasted pumpkin seeds here. We got some spicy banana peppers right here.
What do you think is like the first item to go?
To go, I think people usually grab a piece of meat.
Yeah.
Grab a piece of salami, get a bit of mustard on there. That's usually the first thing they go
The
for.
staple meat that gets taken first, I guess, yeah.
And this here is our finished large across the board.
All right, George, this all looks really good. So I need some like direction. Where should I start? What should I put together here?
Well, let's grab a crostini.
All right, okay, do that.
Let's grab, you want some mustard or you want the Italian chutney?
We're gonna try the Italian chutney.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a bit of mustard.
Okay.
And with that Italian, why don't you grab a piece of salami?
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna grab a piece of this kubasa. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab a banana pepper. Let's go, maybe a bit of artichoke on there.
Artichoke, okay, I'm into it. Let's do that.
Grab yourself a bit of apple.
Okay.
I'll throw the seeds on mine.
Oh, this is gonna be
Okay.
good.
And then that's it. Make
That's
yourself
it.
a little.
Oh, we can cheers too. Look at this little guy. It took me a little while to get through all the flavors that were in there. Oh, whoa. What a combination. Got like the crunchiness of the apple and the softness of the artichoke there. It's a really nice balance. And then, of course, the cracker's really crunchy as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's nice because that's, you just tried one bite, one mouthful of flavors.
Right.
And that was only a small portion of the whole thing. So you can mix and match the whole time and explore what's
We've
going
only
on.
gotten started. Let's do another one. Let's build something else.
Great.
We can't beat that. It's simple and good. It's perfect for playing a game too. It's just what you want. It's just what I want.
Yeah.
Well, George, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. This has been fantastic. And it's really a really great one dish you guys have here. Across the Board has something really great here. You can eat amazing food while playing from a huge selection of games from around the world. Let's see what others think.
Had the kale trail. It's a salad basically with hemp seeds and beets and apple slices. It was very good.
We had the canapé of the
canapé.
day, which is
These little hors d'oeuvres, they're $1, and it had beets and capers and goat's cheese.
I believe sunflower
It's
seeds as well.
They were delicious. It
Yeah.
was excellent.
We both had a chili rice bowl, I think it was called. It had chickpeas, tomatoes, some sour cream and cheese. It was really good. Yeah, it was super good. Definitely enjoyed it.
First impressions coming in was like more of a cafe, like obviously more of a restaurant, but then obviously you see the library of games.
The fact that they've decided to have a huge selection of games, some of which I'm familiar with, some of which I haven't played before very much or at all, is really fantastic.
I feel like you could meet new people. Like, it'd be good to meet new people here. 'Cause, good layout, play a game, talk to new people.
And there's no pressure to do each one. Like if you just want to have a meal because you like the food, then you can do that, right? And if you just want to come here and game, then you pay your $5 flat rate and you can game as long as you want, which is great.
We've been having a great time.
Yeah,
I mean,
the game-
clearly because we're giggling like a bunch of idiots.